Hello everyone, welcome to Mindfuck Radio. I'm your host, Dirty Dick. And special guest today is PornStar Arielle Aquinasxxx. How are you?
Hello there.
How are you?
Oh, fairly fantastic.
Awesome. I heard you just moved out to Vegas. How's that going?
Oh, it's been awesome. Yeah, I've only been here like a week and a half, but I love it so far. There's so much going on, and especially for like porn stars. Like it's wild to have like events that I can go to with other porn stars, just like up the street.
What state did you live in beforehand?
I was living in Atlanta before this, and then before that New Orleans, and then I'm originally in Cincinnati.
Wow. Do you like so how long have you been in Vegas? A couple weeks now, or
a week and a half?
Week and a half. Nice.
Mm-hmm. I just got here.
I've been thinking about it too. So I've been like, that's the place to be. You know, it's all the entertainment's out there. So it's like
yeah, it is right now. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Were you
Everybody's
there,
moving here.
Were you there before the shooting that went on, or after?
After, like, the day of the shooting was like our like original move date.
Ooh.
And we ended up just like kind of like a random thing. We ended up pushing it back a day.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. So yeah, it was pretty wild. You know, to hear about all that, like the day you're supposed to go live there.
Yeah.
You know, and it was so sad. And I've met, you know, people that, like, were involved in that. Like,
oh, wow.
You know, it affected so many people. So even though I've been here a week and a half, I've already met people that it affected.
That's terrible.
Yeah,
that's
so tragic.
Yeah, that's terrible. And then on top of it, here you are just pulling into town, and you're like, oh, my God. You know.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it's overwhelming, but it's cool, like, seeing all the Vegas people, like, coming together to help, you know, especially sex workers. They're, like, going and, like, working hotlines and donating blood, you know, or helping organize. You know, if they can't donate blood, they'll help organize for other people to do that. And, you know, so it's to the point where, like, Vegas was like, oh, my gosh, like, we have so much blood, like, there's so many people were donating.
That's awesome.
It was awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome. So are you going to the AVNs this year, since you're living out there now?
Yeah, that was always my excuse before. I was like, well, it's right after Christmas, and I have to buy a flight and hotel. And now that I live here, I have no excuse.
Yeah, you have no excuse. I'm going to hold it against you. Yeah, I looked for you last year, and I didn't see you, and I was like, and then I was just like, man, that's...
No, I didn't make it. I really thought I was going to make it.
Well, this year it's going to be a party. It's awesome, man. Have you ever been there before to the AVNs Awards?
No, never. This is going to be my first year.
Ooh, you're a virgin to it. Yeah, it's awesome. Mm-hmm. It's nothing but a party. People are not going to leave you alone from morning till night. I swear. It's like, whoa. You know, they'll keep you up all night long.
Well, good. I hope so.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love it. It's very awesome. So
I do Fetish Con every year.
Do you?
And I've been in the past couple years, and then since, my gosh, like 2006, I've been going to anime conventions.
Nice.
And I go to anime conventions with my porn site now, pixelvixens.com. So I've been going to conventions forever, and I've been going to fetish conventions. You know, I do FroliCon, I've done Cinco de Mayo. You know, so I'm used to going to these types of events. It's the porn events that I am new to.
Nice.
So this will be like my first like big porn convention.
Hey, well, it's not too much difference. I mean, because the events you're already going to rock. I mean, that's awesome, you know. A lot of those are really kick ass. You've been to Exotica before?
No, never.
No? Oh my God, Exoticas are awesome too, Arielle. They're really.
I want to go to this upcoming one in New Jersey. Maybe I can swing that. I don't know. I'll try.
Yeah, that's awesome. Evan Stone's going to be there. A lot of really popular stars are going to be there. I'm going.
I love him.
Yeah, I'm going to that one. I'm into cosplay, of course, because I do Pervy the Clown, so I'm always in the cosplay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know all about Pervy.
Yeah, he's
I love clowns,
too. I know, I've seen a picture of you tweeted out, and I was like, oh, my God. And what was her clown
Yeah,
name?
that's Honey Pot.
Honey Pot? Ah.
Honey Pie, yeah. I've been doing that clown character for years. I mean, it's got to be like a decade.
Oh, we got to bring them
together. I've been doing that
clown. You definitely got to do a Pervy the Clown show with me. Definitely.
I would love to. It's so funny. A lot of the fetishes that I'm like really into in real life, I never shoot.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes it's like not even intentional. It's just I haven't gotten a chance. But like sometimes I'm like, no, I just want to keep this for me. And like. So I won't shoot with it because I just want to, like, keep it in my personal life. But I want to shoot more clown stuff. I think that there needs to be more clown porn in the world. But I'm a clown perv, so.
Yeah. Well, I'm into all kinds of cosplay kind of stuff. I like the acting part about porn. So that's what kind of turned me on. And then, but when I did the clown, I started that, like 3 years ago. And it just got really big fast. And everybody loved it. And I was like, oh my God, okay. And everybody kept asking me, did you go to clown school? Stuff like that. And I'm like, I didn't even have a clue what that was. And I was just like, okay, people are loving this. So I'll just keep doing this crazy shit. And that's
I can make balloon animals and stuff.
Nice. Yeah, see, Pervy does do nothing.
Yeah, I can.
Nice.
I do the clowns. I can't juggle, but I can make balloon animals.
Nice.
And I've done that. Like I've done like clown like burlesque acts where like I make balloon animals while I'm dancing.
Nice. I can juggle, so I can juggle like dildos and crazy shit.
Oh, that's cool. Well, there you go. We'll do a show, and you can juggle, and I'll make balloon animal penises, and it'll be great.
I started to actually, I got some good friends that they work through the Renaissance Festival, and they're called Barely Balanced.
Ooh, I just went there.
Yeah, they're called Barely Balanced. I don't know if they're in California or not, because they play like they do like so many states, and so many states they don't do or something. But the guys are awesome. They do a hell of a funny show. They're all balancing each other up in the air, and they say funny, sarcastic stuff while they do it. I mean, they rock, So I kind of when I first started doing Pervy, I kind of was into them and watching them, and I just was like, oh my God, I want to take this to another level. And I started off doing cam modeling. So cam modeling, you can't really get crazy and do something where you're going to hurt yourself, or they think you're going to, or they'll ban you. So it's like, oh shit. And then so I had a thin line there that I had to try to bust over. And then once I started to get onto TV, because I'm on TV every Saturday. So I'm just like, once that started, it was a different way I could start working and more I could offer to the fans. So it was like, crazy. Yeah. So what's your next event coming up? You got a porn that you're going to shoot or anything like that coming up soon?
I'm not, I mean, there are like things that I'm in talks about, and there are definitely a lot of companies I want to work for now that I'm in Vegas, because they are located in Vegas. But no, since I like just moved, I haven't been like booking anything, because I've been trying to like put my stuff in my new house.
Yeah, you're right.
So, and it was so funny, because as soon as I got here, like the day after, like people were wanting to shoot. And I'm like, I just got here. Like, I've been sitting in a van for 3 days. I don't want to do anything. I want to sleep. I slept for like 3 days. Like, I was so exhausted from the move. But it was awesome. Everyone was like, come out and do this, and like, let's work on this, and let's shoot this. So I'm like so excited that people are like so excited to work, you know, because that's how I am. I'm a workaholic. And I'm an artist, you know, and for me, this is a creative outlet.
Yep.
Especially because I do the cosplay, and I do parodies and stuff like that. So, you know, I love being creative. I feed on being creative. So the fact that, like, people want to work and want to make art, you know, is so cool.
Yeah.
And I know it's going to be such a great time here. I'm really excited.
Nice. You got a place where people can go buy like movies from you or anything? Do you got like a clips for sale or OnlyFans or something like that?
I've got ManyVids. So it's reverendfetish.manyvids.com, and then I'm also building Arielle Aquinasxxx.manyvids.com to show more like just regular kind of boy-girl fucking, dick sucking, anything that involves a dick. I'm basically going to put it in that store and then keep more of the fetish stuff on Reverend Fetish, and maybe like some girl stuff on there.
Nice.
And then, of course, all my cosplay stuff you can find at pixel-vixens.com. We also have a pet play sub-site that we just made, so it would be like petplay.pixelvixens.com. And I'm so excited. That's been like my brainchild for like years. Like I bought the idea up like so long ago before I was even co-owner of the site. And so for it to like finally have gone live, like makes me so excited because it's like this thing I created. It was in years in the workings, and it happened finally.
Nice. Hell yeah! I'm happy for you.
I'm sorry to work out.
Vegas is awesome. I mean, you're right there, in the heart of it, and that's I wanted to move there because of that too. I have a lot of porn star friends there as well, adult entertainers.
Exactly, man. Come out and hang out with all of us.
Yeah, and I mean, they tell me all the time. I mean, actually, Todd Jones lives out there, and him and me actually were the ones putting It parody together. So it's like, it's, you guys are close. You're not too far. I mean, it's like a 4-hour drive or something, so it's not too bad, But
exactly, yeah. Everyone that lives here is traveling back and forth all the time.
Beautiful weather and shit. It's like, yeah.
Especially right now.
Yeah, did it snow where you came from?
It's been great.
Did it snow where you moved from? Where'd you move from? Atlantis, you said, or something?
Yeah, Atlanta. So it was like really, really, it's like hot, but it's like humid.
Okay, yeah, you got casinos and
I
stuff.
went from that to like the desert heat, and it's so different.
Yeah.
It's really, really different.
Big time. It's like, oh my God, it's like, oh. So how long you been in the porn business?
Oh my gosh. Well, I started modeling in 2008. And then kind of did like some alt pinup stuff and did fetish stuff. And then around, I want to say like 2012, 2013, I started working for Pixel Vixens, and that's when I started doing like hardcore. And, because before that I didn't even have like spread shots, it's all like very, whatever, quote unquote, artistic pinup porn.
Nice.
So, once I got with Pixel Vixens, which was the only cosplay site that like had hardcore porn on it at the time, we were like the very first hardcore cosplay porn site in the U.S. So, I was like, well, if I'm on the site, the only site, I might as well go for it and like be a part of it.
Hell yeah.
And I had always said, I would never do DVDs unless I could do parody DVDs. And then my co-owner, Noelle Cypress, who's my best friend, she was like, it was like the first time she met me, she was like, hey, you want to be in this parody DVD? And I was like, well, I guess I'm doing parody DVDs now.
Nice.
And that was My Little Pony Fucking Is Magic.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. Arielle, I have Kinky Candy on the phone. I don't know if you've met her. You've probably seen her from the Pervy the Clown show. So she's also here today. Hey, Kinky, how are you?
Hey, guys. How are you today, Arielle?
Hey! Hey!
I got a few questions I wanted to ask you, sweetie. How long have you been doing porn for?
How long have I been doing porn?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Like I was telling him, I think I really started the hardcore stuff in around 2013. And then last year is when I really started like working for sites other than my own. And so I started shooting for just everybody, and I shot for Asylum a bunch, and I shot for Kink and Strokies, and all kinds of like awesome clip stores, and so I've met like super great people, and I started doing the like porn events, like the fetish con and stuff like that, and I started, my company started doing like the Exoticas and stuff like that, and so that's like why, for a while, like my name's like blown up more now. And also, there was no Arielle Aquinasxxx before. It was just Reverend Arielle, like the whole time I was doing the fetish stuff. So.
Oh yeah.